To recap what happened last episode, the party was tracking a group of rebels. El the Illusionist was a little bit in disguise among them as he was using his stealth ability to follow very closely while the other two were staying a little bit further behind. As they saw them open a secret door in one of the alleyways. At that point, El phase shift to go inside of it. El, what are you doing?
Okay, so I phase shift right at the moment that door is just opened. And I'm gonna try and sneak right past them, right in that door. What do I see?
Alright, so while phased, everything is moving incredibly slowly around you, obviously. And as you walk beyond them, looking in, you see what's probably 15 other people inside this building. And then you see, it looks like they're loading things on small carts and pushing them along tracks. And through the walls, while in the phase, you look and you see these 4 unstable portal-like elements, not unlike the things you saw when you were breaking out of your fake reality. Similar levels of distortion in this phase realm. As you can see them through the walls too, they very much stand out to you while you're in this realm. And you see them pushing carts towards, or like looks like at least they're starting to push them towards those.
Okay,
those
before
objects.
I go out of my phase shift, is there anywhere I could see, like, in the first glance that I can obviously hide in?
Make a perception check.
That's a 13.
There is like a couple side rooms, but you're not sure if there's anyone in them or not. That's the best you got.
Okay, I, like, 180 out of that place and just book it back out.
Okay, so basically you pop in, but you don't actually pop out there. You just go run back. Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna take a little bit of exhaustion here.
Easy enough to do. Alright, so then everyone else, you see the door open. For a moment, you see El appear, disappear, and then and he's back, basically where he came from. As the door shuts.
Guys, we may not want to go in there, okay? Look, you don't even know. There are so many people in there. Like, a ton. Like,
Did you
20.
get a good count? Oh, well, I mean...
Like, dude, there's so many in there.
Did they look like fighters?
Well, didn't you just
know.
blend in with them? Can we not just do that again? What did you say to get them on their side?
Well, I may have used some secret code phrases that, just happened to work. I don't even know what they are.
Because
that's a little
we know how to
odd.
get in here. We just have to blend in.
Well, I'm great at blending in.
Well, I mean, I can
Well,
try.
but they already know you look like a... We almost have to change appearances first, because they already know what you look like. And I was following them, so we should probably switch it up and then maybe come back.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of like that. Like, maybe we can put on some disguises?
That's what I'm thinking.
How are we going to disguise me?
We can put you in a cart.
Can you
Wait a
push that
second.
card?
What if we just take you as our prisoner? We just put some
Okay.
loose binds on you? I mean, I don't know what's in the room, but...
Can I remember any specific uniform or any, like, type
So
of
make a history check.
typical wear that they happen to have while being in there? 13?
Just like that number.
From what you can recall, they appeared to just... It didn't seem like they had really any armor on. They were like, had no visible weapons that you can recall. And they were just, looked like everyday people working, almost.
Okay, so they didn't really have any, like, standout-ish clothes or anything that I can recall. And it seemed like they were just kind of normal people, so...
Well, would normal people even go capture some random giant?
But we know these aren't normal people.
Yeah, but if they look like it, maybe they're more normal than we see them as, at least.
Or we could just say we've brought you along for some reason. You've joined the cause.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a really good point, actually. Okay. Alright, well, do you guys want to try and find a shop where we can just grab something and change into?
Let's find a shop real quick.
Alright. Easy enough to do. As you know, this city, this is a district where there's many shops, many different kinds of businesses all around the place, and it's not that hard to find something there. You can find different apparel and things like that. So, moving towards that.
Guys, follow me. I know where to go.
Anything else in particular you guys are trying to do here then?
I want to buy a cape at the shop.
Yeah, what is the shop called that we're going to?
That's a good question.
We're just going to the closest one, right? Or are we?
The shop's name is Touchy Textiles.
Oh!
I don't like that.
Guys, follow me to Touchies.
Touchies.
It has.
I didn't name the shop.
The emblem is a symbol of an octopus wearing like a suit.
I like
I
it.
promise you, this is a pristine place.
All right, let's go.
They like to be hands-on, so.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I will just say in advance, I am not loaded. So,
We can cover you.
we're loaded.
okay, let's do this thing. Let's do this.
All right. And so entering the building, I assume at this point.
Yep.
All right. All right. Walking in, you see this very refined-looking, presumably female. It's a little hard to tell, to be honest, but looks more feminine, dragon-like person. So it's a greater Kendoti at the entrance as she walks up to you. Hi, how can I help you, unique-looking people today?
You just see, like, L, he's, like, over, like, checking out, like, these, like, big rack of sunglasses, and he, like, takes them off the shelf, and he's, like, putting them on over his mask, and, like, and kind of, like, looking at himself in a mirror.
I would like a cape. Something that I can cover my shoulders with, even that big, and all the way down to around my knees.
You have a lot to work with here.
I do. Yes.
I think we can make something for you. Anything besides just an outer covering?
No, I don't really think I need anything else. I already have my armor.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So would you want this cape to cover your entire body, or just flow behind you and around your shoulders?
We should make it to where it can stay behind me, but I could also cover my entire body. So
Do you want any kind of hood with it, or just a cape?
I think a hood would be a good idea.
What color were you preferring?
Let's go with this nice, simple black.
All right, I think we can use one of these curtains here. As you see, she's kind of thinking of how much fabric that would really take up. She's a little scared, but just so you know, it will be more expensive, obviously, as you require a lot more material.
I pull out 3 platinum pieces and I set it down.
Are you sure? We're very generous, so we'd only take one.
Well, I already put it down, and
He's paying
I'd
for
feel
the
bad.
other guy, too.
yeah, I'm paying for him,
for
but
your
I feel
friends,
bad
well, I see.
to take out a piece. So
I see. All right.
I don't know if this jacket really fits.
well, now you have a reason to take all 3 pieces.
Yeah. Just put it down, please. We'll fix it.
No, I think I kind of like it, actually. Like, you know, now that I have that extra breathing room in the back, I kind of like it. I don't know, this brown texture is just, it's so nice.
It doesn't even go past your wrist or even close to it.
That's
It's just
kind of
barely past your
Yeah, but it kind of
elbow.
fits the vibe, right? Like, I mean, I'm trying to blend in. It's supposed to not be quite right.
for a toddler.
Oh. Oh no. Well, You know what? It does fit pretty snug, but I do kind of like the fit, so I think I'm gonna keep it. And you know, I like these kind of glasses too. They really seem to fit my face, so I think I'll take those too.
Are you still wearing
Not even
over your
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Would you like me to modify the jacket so that way it fits you a bit better?
Oh no, I actually like it this way.
You're not gonna blend in at all. Or
Trust me,
convince
this
them.
is gonna be good. Okay. I just need some good pants and boots.
And for you, sir, anything I can do for you?
I'm looking for
running
something a
over the
little
other
more
side of
casual. A nice coat. Something a little more rugged than this suit I've got on.
Yes. We have like a used section, which may be more to your liking if you want something a bit more on the rugged side, especially.
Yes, I will look over there.
All right. And she kind of directs you to, and you see like, even they're used. I mean, this is a decently nice textile place and clothing shop, so their used stuff is still in good condition, but it definitely looks a bit more common
No
as a
big
common
deal
person
over here.
than even what you're wearing right now. So you can certainly find something. Anything else you guys are particularly looking for?
No,
Guys,
not-
I think
not
I'm set.
particularly.
As you can see, Elle now has on these big like bib jeans that like are kind of like up to like the waist, and then they got like the straps that go like over the top. And then he's got like, that jacket that's clearly too small for him over the top. He's got his sunglasses on, and he's got big old cowboy boots on that are like, his jeans are tucked into.
So what's the look that you're going for here?
I'm going for a clash of everything where, like,
I think you fit that pretty well.
it just doesn't really make sense, and it seems like I need a new wardrobe, but like, it's just been my thing for so long, I can't give it up. That's the look I'm going for.
So-
How does it look?
Not good.
What do you mean? Dude, isn't this like perfect for what I just described?
For what you described,
That's
yes,
exactly
but
right.
it doesn't look good.
That's even better. That's even
Yeah.
better because we don't want to be like going in there and be like, whoa, who are these people? We want to be like, oh, they're just some crazy people like us. Like that's the kind of vibe we're going for.
I think you might have the wrong idea about these people. They seem more normal than that.
Dude, this is not normal, and neither are them. Okay?
I mean, they're
We
not
just gotta-
normal, yeah,
Oh, of
but
course not. They kill people, so like,
Yeah.
they're not right up in the head anyway.
whatever. Just do what you want.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I'm done. Thank you. This looks great. Really pleased.
We're really glad you like it.
Yes.
Have a great rest of your day.
Oh my goodness, should I get a hat,
And-
guys?
If you're ever in need of any kind of clothing, or if anyone you know is in need, always recommend Touchy Textiles.
Hey, what about that cowboy hat? Should I get that?
Sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. Would it complete the look?
would.
Okay, let me just go for it.
So, how do you guys look right now?
Well, as I walk out of the store, the only thing noticeable is just from the side, just this long black object. It looks like a robe or a cloak or cape of some sort, but unless you look at me from the front, it's only this very tall black pillar. And then from the front, nothing really changed because I'm still wearing my heavy armor underneath it.
And it's something you can pull over and kind of cover
Yes,
your armor
yeah.
a little bit? Okay. Alright, Elle, how do you look right now?
Well, obviously I described my character for the most part, except now I got my splendid cowboy hat on, so thank goodness for that. I really think it completes the look and gives me a fresh perspective on life itself. And these sunglasses keep falling, but you know what? It's for the job, so I'll make it work.
Alright, and then, Dr. Spade, how do you look?
Well, as he described in the room, there was a bunch of people who were just looked like they were everyday. So I tried to blend in a little more, and I just picked up some rugged used clothes. You do realize somehow I've grown a full beard between changing. You're not exactly sure how it happened.
That's an amazing fake beard you got there.
Yes, fake.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
Very fake.
incredible.
I would
It looks
believe that
so
it's real.
real.
Even.
Wow.
Yes.
Maybe Touchy
All right.
Textiles is the way to go.
Yes. It's always the way to go.
Yeah.
There's a branch in every city. You'll see more of them.
I believe it. I'm so excited to go back to touchy textiles in the future.
All right, let's get back to this door and see what we can figure out.
All right.
So you said you remember or wrote down the code for it, right?
Oh, I have a steel trap here. I remember the code.
Oh, okay, good.
Don't you guys worry.
All right.
Getting back to the alley is not that hard to find, as especially with like Detective Spade said, he doesn't really forget things, so he leads you right back to where you guys were, and now you are at the door that is closed, the brick door.
All right.
Secret entrance.
So, what is our story here? Let's just get everybody on the same page.
Hey, just remember to act natural. And just...
Are you sure you should even come in with us?
I'm not sure either of you look natural.
I think this is the most natural I've ever looked.
I've got a giant with a cape on, and you're still wearing your mask with sunglasses and a cowboy hat. You look completely out of place.
What are you talking about? This is so normal.
And wouldn't the other guys just recognize you instantly since you're still wearing your mask?
Well, we don't even know that they're there.
Yeah, and on top
But
of
we
that,
can assume so
I
because they
just
walked in the building.
saw this guy's mask, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna take it. And I killed him, and then I took it. Duh.
So we're just part of the resistance, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just a bunch of misfit murderer kind of people.
yeah,
it'll
pretty
work
much.
out. It'll work out.
I feel like this isn't the greatest plan, but
I agree.
we don't really have anything else.
I mean,
so-
worst case, we can just go in and smack
Wait. We need a name of somebody that sounds important. I already
Solomon.
used... No, I already used Solomon, okay?
Oh, I had that idea
else. We need
too,
somebody
but-
else. Kombucha. I like it.
Captain Kombucha.
Yes.
All right.
Right, yes. Captain
And
Kombucha
what
sent us.
What did he do?
We'll make it up on the fly, like I always do. All right, let's do this thing.
All right. So I look at the wall and I'm like, no, I think I got this. I go left, top, twice right, and then I just kick the bottom.
As the door begins to open, why don't you guys direct yourselves to inside the building as
Remember to act like you guys own the place.
Well, I mean, we did get sent by Captain Kombucha.
Exactly.
So, we basically do.
Hey, let me try to do the talking.
That's probably smart.
Please. I know what I'm doing.
You literally got in a fight with the last people.
Yeah, but I also got in their cart, so
And then you got in a fight with them, so if they're still here...
they're not gonna be here.
Whatever. Just let him do most of the talking. You can talk every now and then, okay?
Okay.
all right. So the door opening and you guys walking in there, you can kind of feel the air change a little bit as they are definitely not expecting more people coming in. And all eyes are on the three of you. Who are you?
Reporting from Captain Kombucha.
We were
Over
just
on the west side.
told to come help. We weren't really told much about your operation. We were just told that a couple extra hands might help.
How'd you get in?
We were told the
given the
passcode.
code.
Well, I was given the
Obviously.
passcode. They didn't give it to all of us. Secrecy reasons.
I don't think we're supposed to have any visitors. Why don't both Elle and Detective Spade make a deception check?
Matt, do I have advantage in that? Nope, but I got a 16.
I got an 11.
Okay.
It's a rainy day. Again.
I don't even want to hear that. All right. I mean, we don't have too much left here, but I guess we'll take the few extra hands. We're still shipping off some of these last.
I need to use the restroom. Where is that?
Straight on back. There's a small room there. That's the restroom.
Oh, thank goodness. You're a lifesaver, man. I walk over, and I walk in the door.
All right. So you are now in here. All right. What are the two of you doing?
What do you guys need help with? He can lift lots of things.
Yeah, I mean, just basically, you need to take all these crates. We need to load them onto these carts. And we need to ship them to the other bases. So, just push them down the tracks, and they just go right through the portals.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. I do what he says. I start moving some crates. So this crate goes on this cart, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I put all of them on before pushing it through?
Yeah, you can just put as many on the cart as you can and just send it on through. Then they'll send it back.
I open the door a little bit, just crack and kind of look around as much as I can to kind of see the lay of the land.
I want you to make another perception check.
So what's in all these crates anyways?
Mostly supplies, just like food and materials, a few weapons.
It's a 5.
5. Yeah, you see people and they're loading stuff in.
Do I see other rooms?
There are some rooms in the corner, like you saw the first time you were in here.
Am I close to one of them?
You are as close as it appears on the map.
Top the sunglasses.
Let's see here. Can I sneak out of my bathroom and get into, maybe phase shift into another adjacent one?
You can. Yeah,
I would love to do that.
It's more than 10 feet, so sneaking out would be like...
Not that way, the other way.
This one?
Yep.
That's even more, but okay.
Perfect.
Probably be about 30 feet.
Well, I'll take it.
So you're just gonna phase into one of the other rooms?
Yes.
Okay. So as you're phasing, you do come here, but before you unphase, you do see there are two people. They have swords on their hips, and they're looking at some kind of chart, and they are in this room.
I phase shift slightly outside the door, and I kind of stumble into the room.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh my goodness! Woo! That burrito earlier. My goodness.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Sorry, man. I was stumbled from the bathroom. Had that
30 feet
explosive
away?
diarrhea. Okay, look. I mean, I thought it was all gone. Then it wasn't. Now
But the bathroom's like 30 feet away.
Right, because I just went and then I thought it was over. Came back over here. Well, wasn't over. Now.
But why are you here?
I've got problems.
Well, why are you here?
Because I pooped myself. I fell on the ground.
I don't get what that has to do with you being here, though.
That because I was walking by and I pooped. I pooped myself. Okay.
Just go to the bathroom, man.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Go into the bathroom.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Thank you. I walk out.
Where do they get these guys?
And then I walk back in. And if they turn around, I'm gonna use display self. Oh, wait, not display self. Soul stealth.
They did turn back around,
Okay.
start looking at their charts. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna be invisible to them.
He's using all of his exhaustion right now.
Yes, I am.
All right.
It'd be useless.
You
in a
are
fight.
invisible to them. What are you planning on doing?
I want to read what they're reading.
All right. Walking into what they are reading, you see them looking at a map and there's several parts marked on it. And you see it's a close-up of the map of Lantheon, and it's mostly centered on Messagoria, but there is some land around it that is also visible. And one part is highlighted in particular, and it is to the south a little, well, not really the south, I guess the more like the east of Messagoria, southeast a little bit, along one of the rivers. There is a large portion of land highlighted, and you see that they have a lot of the equipment that they're shipping out is scheduled to go. They have everything marked down, and it's scheduled to go to that location. And there is a few other parts in Messagoria highlighted as well that they're also shipping out to.
Do I know of any place that's over there? Have I ever been over there?
Nope.
Is there anything marked on the map exactly
That you know of?
To describe what this is that they're looking at?
Why don't you just make a little more of an investigation check, see if you can kind of look a little bit more closely here.
I got a 12.
All that is marked is HQ.
Ooh.
The letters.
Jackpot. Anything else I can look at in here?
Not that they have out on tables, there is like stuff in like cabinets. If you want to try to look through that.
No, I'm just gonna sit over here and overhear their conversation for a little bit.
Yeah, well, we can't ship too many into the city because then they get suspicious of that. So, we really are just using that as more of like a storehouse right now, even though we already have a lot of equipment at HQ. But I think that's really our best option. What do you think? Yeah, I guess so. They're probably gonna get a little upset with us though, since we're shipping so much there, but we can't really keep it here for much longer. People are getting way too suspicious. The peacekeepers are really cracking down and stuff here, so we really gotta mount our counterattack when we can before it gets too late. We might have to move on.
I think I've heard enough. I'm gonna leave.
All right. The two of you now kind of helping. You see there is very few people armed. There's very, very few people that look like they're ready to fight. It seems like there is about 4 on the main floor that is actually fighting ready. And they typically don't actually help with like any of the other stuff. They're kind of just sitting by, just supervising.
And these are all still young rebels, right?
Well, for the most part, yeah. A couple of them look like they could be in their 20s and 30s, but like most of them look like they're younger. Yeah.
Is there chairs around?
There's like some benches along the walls, so that's about it.
Is there chairs in that room I was just in?
There's a few chairs around the table, yeah.
Okay, I walk in there. Oh, excuse me, guys. I just need to borrow a chair. And I take a chair.
Okay.
And then I close the door and I pin the chair under the handle so that they can't open it. And like against the side of the wall.
Like, and their door?
Yeah.
It opens inward.
Right. So I pin it under it and I kind of like pin it up against the side of the wall. So like when they pull it, it's like pulling against the chair, but also against the side of the wall. So it's like kind of like jamming.
Yeah, but like there's not a lot of like friction to like that would stop them from actually still opening the door.
I'm gonna try.
All right, why don't you just make a d20 roll? Let's see how successfully you can do this.
Of course.
That's a 19. Also, is this performance? Because I could definitely get advantage on
No,
that.
it's not performance. Okay, you think you got it secure enough where they probably at least will have a hard time opening the door.
Oh, great.
That might be sleight of hand, though.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh.
That's trying to like sneak something out of someone's pocket and
Or
like using.
into something. So,
Yes,
like,
but
sneaking
it's
the
not-
chair
Sneaking
into
the
the
chair
handle.
It's not a
the
person you're
doorknob.
trying to deceive. It's a
I mean,
wall.
what other skill check would be something with your hands, really? It's only sleight of hand.
No, that would be like intelligence, just to figure out how to like fit it in properly. to be
Well,
the most
also,
effective.
like,
Good.
picking
Needs
locks
smarts
is
for
also sleight of hand. So, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing.
I wouldn't qualify as that.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's fine, it's fine.
Is as it is.
19 is good enough.
All right. Yes. So you're pretty sure you got it secure. So they are seemingly closed off. All right, what are you doing now? What are the rest of you doing? Are you just still helping with stuff, or are you
I'm just
looking for anything
putting,
particular?
I look at one of the guys who's armed and I say, "Can I talk to your commanding officer by chance? I had some things I needed to go over with him."
Yeah. What about in particular?
We were just assigned to help with keeping order around here. We didn't know what was coming after our assignment here, where we were supposed to go. If he just wanted us to go back to kombucha, or what exactly our orders were.
Hey, you! You were the guy who called the guards on us.
No.
I literally saw dude. That mask and you're wearing is so.
Oh, this mask, dude.
Yeah, dude. You literally called the guards on us.
This mask. I know this
we
mask.
almost got arrested.
Hey, listen. It's not me, right? It's me because, you know that mask. I actually know where that came from because I saw that dude. He ran into an alley, right? And I beat the crap out of that kid, and then I took his mask because it was cool.
Make a deception check.
Finally.
Two.
No, you sound just like the guy. You're definitely the guy who left us out to dry.
Oh, right. I didn't change my voice.
Wait, he attacked you?
Yeah, he literally interfered with one of our transfers and almost got us all arrested by the guards.
Hey, let's get him.
It wasn't my fault, okay? It was an accident. All right.
What do you mean it wasn't your fault? You literally said, "Guards, come here," and then you called them on us, and we almost got arrested.
You guys were like punks.
You
Come
also,
on.
I'm pretty sure you showed them some kind of badge, and they left you alone. So,
Did that happen?
He's undercover. He's definitely
I
Crack my knuckles, looking like I'm about to
I
punch
run over to Elle and tackle him to the floor.
all right.
What are you doing? I literally locked two people in the other room.
Play along with us, we can get somewhere. I'm gonna tie you up loosely, and we can get more information.
Okay, but
Just
at the
go
same
with
time, I literally locked two people in there.
Yeah,
What
your
did they
cover
find
is-
out?
Okay, I walk over. I'm like, "You got him, or should I punch him?"
Yeah, you got some rope?
Yeah, back over here. I grab some. I hand it to you.
I loosely.
Hey, make it sound like this hurts.
Come on, man. My limbs are gonna turn.
He deserves tighter. Tighten it up a little more. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you get for trying to disguise as one of us.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it was a good disguise, though, wasn't it?
Hey, he locked these guys in this room.
If you really want to be disguised, you should have taken your mask off at least.
Dude, come on, man.
Hey, he locked these
That's
guys
how
in
I
this
roll.
room too.
Oh, you're right. There's a chair over there.
Yeah.
Where did that chair even
Oh,
come
my
from?
word for nothing!
So you remove the chair. Okay.
And
he
I
sees,
sit him in the chair. Now you sit there.
And then the guys from inside kind of pop out. They're like, "Wait, what happened?" Because they didn't even try leaving the room yet. So
This masked guy is
guys?
like some undercover dude. Must be working with the government.
Look, they're just complaining because I smell, alright? Because I haven't gotten a chance to go change my pants yet. So, they're making up crazy stories, probably hallucinating from the smell, I would say. So, if you don't mind letting me go,
I
then-
do mind, actually.
Well, then I guess you guys are gonna have to deal with the stench.
So you said he works for the government?
I don't know for a fact, but I'd assume so.
What do you know?
That I could really go for some quail right now.
We're gonna have to take him and figure out everything he knows. He might know too much.
No!
Let me go
No!
with you. Let us go with you.
Yeah, you gonna take him to
Don't
HQ or
take
what?
me.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Unless I can see more verified proof of where you guys are all from, I'm only taking the men I trust with my lives. So I'm not taking you anywhere.
What can I do to gain your trust? I am a detective, servant of the people, and this man has just broken all trust I had for him. If you need answers, I'm the man to get them.
Well, I'm sorry, but you only have your word to say that you're from where you say you're from, and unfortunately, even though it might have been compelling enough for us to let you help us, it's not compelling enough for me to take you to HQ. That's a privilege not even many of the people here have.
Nice job, guys.
How can I prove my worth to you?
He's kind of like I need to talk to your supervisor and your superior officer. I need to talk to this Captain Kombucha myself in order to verify your authenticity.
It's gonna be hard because he is in a coma right now.
What'd you do?
Me?
Coma.
I just beat the crap out of that guy. Oh, it
my
was
goodness.
so
You see
exhilarating.
the guard next, I guess, like holding on to you. He literally just sucks you in the face.
I grab his hand and I'm like, no, this is my punch.
How dare you put our captain in a coma?
This is not how I thought it was gonna go.
That makes two of us.
Please, let us come with you and
No.
take care of this man.
No. You go take care of your captain. If he really is in a coma,
At least I'm a man.
if he really is in a coma, hey, you should be there for him.
Oof, he got you there.
As he's kind of leading this guy away, and you see there's now 4 guards kind of around L that are starting to lead him away.
Hey,
So where
if
are
you
they
let me
leading
go
him
now,
to?
I will
heading
give you
toward the
guys
door.
the craziest performance.
That door? Okay.
Yeah. Nobody cares, but they start heading out. They open the
Can
door
you at
from
least
the
get
side.
these pants off me? It's very uncomfortable.
You're gonna have
Just
to
take
sit in
them all
them
out?
for the whole way there.
Well, I mean, maybe we just leave the building because we have to go back to our captain anyway. Then we just follow.
Not a bad idea.
I mean, we can just take off the disguise
So,
anyway.
where are you taking me again?
We have to take you back to HQ.
Oh, that's great because then I can
What are the
see all your
appearance-
secrets, right?
Yeah, if you leave.
Yeah, when I leave.
What do these guards look like?
All 4 of them are human. All 4 of them look around the same age. They look like some of the oldest of them all, like probably 20s and 30s. They are wearing like this red and gold kind of armor, and they all have swords, like long swords. And then that's really the only stereotypical thing that is among them. One of them has more of a cloak with them. One of them has a shield on their back.
How many people are around me?
4.
Dang it.
You're gonna have to trust me on this, but when we go outside and create a distraction so I can get a hold of one of these guards, I can blend in.
Distraction, like...
Just
How
pull
so?
3 guards away from him.
I can do that.
All right. So, as they all leave, and they start kind of leading him down, and you get shoved immediately into this cart, and that actually has it's basically like a mini prison cell.
Before I get like all the way to the cart, I just want to go as absolutely limp as possible, just to make it annoying on them.
Just walk, man.
Huh? I forgot how.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like trying to like squirm like underneath the cart.
The 4 of them just grab you and
Ah!
shove you into the cart. And they lock the gate.
Come on, guys.
When it locked, you all of a sudden like this glow went around the gate. As they put like a cover over it.
Come on, you guys at least will let me see where I'm going?
When you started talking, you also noticed like the sound coming out of your mouth seemed muffled. Like you almost like couldn't even hear what you were saying.
It's that good.
What the?
Alright, we got this.
As they load up like one of the reptilian mounts to actually attach this to, and then one of them hops on there and all right, let's go. And the other 3 are kind of 2 of them are walking beside it, and one of them's actually like holding onto the back of the cart, kind of just standing there.
Yeah. I'm like, glad I could help out here. I gotta go check on my captain now. So I walk out of the door and I'm like, look out! And I energize myself with a recent ability I learned, and it increases my speed with both like hitting and movement. So I'm like running over. I like grab the back like collar of two guys with one hand and then one other one. I'm just running like, look out! And then I throw them to the best of my abilities, and I like jump over, pretending as if there's like a bomb or something out there.
Alright, why don't you make a d20 roll just to see how well you're grabbing these guys and throwing them.
So, and then, nat 20.
Alright, excellent.
And then after I land on the ground, I look for something I can throw, even if it's something off my person. And I change my energize to an infusion, and I throw it, and a lightning bolt strikes, like, right next to the cart, not on it, if possible.
Alright, all that happened with ease. Like, you just like, what? Oh. And then,
That was awesome.
what in the world was that? You just saved our lives.
Yeah, I don't know. It must have... I honestly don't know what that was.
Alright, Spade, what are you doing at this point?
Where'd you throw one of these guys?
Well, I took 3 of them with me. One of them I just left over there.
Okay, so I go.
The one that's still driving the cart is still on the cart.
Okay, so I like sack him off the cart and get him behind it, and I just like. I do it on the opposite side that he took the guys.
Gotcha. Why don't you just make a roll for that quick?
Roll high.
A 6.
Okay, you kind of... Because he wasn't expecting this, you actually do throw him off the cart.
Okay.
But he's like, what in the world? And he draws his sword. What are you doing?
Well, as he's on the ground, I just try to punch him to knock him out.
Alright.
18.
Alright, yeah, that's better. Well...
And then as the lightning bolt and all the commotion happens, I drag him into an alleyway and switch into his appearance.
All right.
I swap clothes and then I just switch into him.
Sounds good.
I'm thinking like, where did Detective Spade go?
But I
Supposed
kinda,
to do something, but
I kind of slap up the guy to try and wake him up.
Yeah. What? You look like me.
Yeah, what's your name?
What? My name?
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm not telling you my name. Who are you?
I'll just kill you then.
Please don't.
Then tell me your name.
My name is Orion.
Orion. Perfect. What's your mother's name?
My mother's name is Rosalind.
What's your favorite animal?
I don't have one. Animals are stinky and weird.
Alright, thank you. Now stay here as I just punch him out.
Make another attack roll for that.
10.
He actually stops the punch and kind of pushed aside. What are you doing, man? As he draws the sword again.
I take out my pistol and just...
Okay, make an attack roll.
11.
That's enough.
And then I steal the rest of his outfit and put it on. Sorry, this is for the greater cause.
Yeah, without his armor, that shot like did a lot too because he stole his chest plate. This, yeah, that hurt.
And then I walk out of the alleyway. Guys, did you see that bomb?
Yeah. This guy just saved us from it.
no problem, man.
Well, thank you. You think we can bring him with us? He did just save all our lives. Be another extra hand on the road.
Didn't you just say we're not supposed to? I mean, you're the leader, so it's really up to you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we'll bring him with us.
Yeah, I'm sure my associate is checking on our captain anyways, so I should be good to come along with you guys.
All right.
All right, you. Drive this wagon. I'm a little dazed.
Okay. They start driving it. All right. As this is going on,
This is so different than what I thought.
Got 2 HQ.
okay. As you guys are progressing through the journey, you leave Messagoria, and you see that the driver paid off one of the guards to not check the cart as it was leaving, and they kept going a little bit outside the city and along the river until there was this point where the landscape kind of slopes down a little bit, so the river bank is almost higher than the rest of the landscape at this point. And going down, you see like there's a dirt wall here, but there's something unnatural about it. It's like now that you're here, and you see the guy at the gate that's driving goes down, and he opens a slot in this dirt rock wall, and actually kind of types something in, and then you see the whole thing. There's like a slanted dirt wall slides.
So this is HQ, huh? That's pretty impressive.
So it's a big enough door where the full cart can fit through. Probably even like a bigger cart as well.
Do I hit my head on this door?
I mean, if you were standing up on the cart while going through,
No, but
maybe. But just normally
Just standing down.
But it's also like slanted, so it's like the door itself is slanted like this, so it opens like that. So there's part of it that's lower, part of it that's higher, and it's kind of weird.
Okay.
But the ceilings inside the building are like 12 feet. So they're not something you can jump in, but they're something you can stand in.
I just can't really swing a sword above me, per se.
No. All right. Going into this base, you immediately see probably like 30 armored rebels all walking around this base with like very similar equipment to the people around you, and there is many different like rooms. You see them like constantly going across, and then this cart is directed towards one of these larger open rooms, and it looks like there's a lot of crates and cargo. They probably don't really have a prison area, but there is a small section of like a small room in this section that they kind of drive this cart to.
I'm starting to think to myself, where in the world did Detective Spade go? I hope he makes his way here soon.
Getting to that room, you see them. There's a spot in the room that has an opening, and they put the cart right up against it. And from the other side of the room, they're actually able to open all this up and take Elle out from there into this room. And in this room, you see a similar glow around it as they shut the cart up again. And then they shut you in this room. And it basically has one table, one steel table in the middle, and a couple chairs. And that's all that's in here.
Does it have any one-way glass or anything?
There is not.
Okay, that's
good. But it has just walls.
So it's like an interrogation room?
Yeah.
Presumably, yes. As now that you're in here, the rest of the guards kind of start talking to you. They're like, so do you want to be the one who interrogates him?
Yeah. You. Why don't we go in together? I can show you some
Okay.
tips and tricks.
Oh, all right.
Get you a little learning in. Giant man.
Yeah.
You guard this door. I still don't trust you.
I
fully.
will.
All right.
Guard this door with my life.
Going into this room,
You see me on the table tap dancing. Oh, baby! Are you guys ready for the spectacular, the amazing? I I can't catch myself, so I just fall off the table.
What in the world are you doing?
Oh, that hurts. Oh,
You're gonna sit in that chair.
oh. Guys, to be honest, I was never taught to sit still as a kid, so
Bring the rope.
I'm already tied up. What are you talking about?
We're tying you in the chair.
Oh,
So he brings more rope and he ties you into the chair.
is this really necessary? Is
And
this really necessary?
This time the ropes were actually tight.
They're tight. Really tight. Whew.
Who are you talking to?
Wow. Whew.
So, what do we want to ask him first, sir?
That's a great question. I'll let you take point on this one.
And he grabs your shoulders and like straightens you out. What do you know?
Hey, so what I know is
Punch you in the stomach. What else do you know? How
I didn't even answer the first time.
how much have you learned about our operation?
Oh, that's way more specific. I was about to tell you about this great place I got dinner last night. Oh.
Hey, whoa, man! You gotta be playing nice cop, all right? It's not all
You
about
can play
punching
nice
him in the
cop. I'm getting answers.
Man, you can't just punch him in the stomach.
Well, he did.
He's not gonna tell us anything if he can't speak.
I'm sorry, sir.
That's a good point.
I'm just trying to remember
You
what
gotta
you
be
did.
a little nicer.
What you did last time is in your interrogation, and I remember you
That's
hitting the
because he
guy.
was being difficult.
He's being difficult.
Hey, are you not listening to me right now?
No, sorry, sir. Sorry, you take over.
I'll beat you if you don't listen to me.
You take over. I'm sorry.
You killed him.
He's not dead. He's breathing. I can see him.
I pick him up and I slap him around a bit. All right, what do you know? We know you're faking it.
I'm not that bad at faking it, okay? Come on.
You are when you start talking.
A couple punches to the stomach would not kill you, all right?
It could.
No. That guy's weak.
Hey, man.
Trust me.
He kind of got you, man. I mean,
You want me to hit you again? See how weak I am?
look, okay, you don't have to keep hitting me. I'm tied up. Okay?
All right, what do you know
About what?
about our operations here? You know?
I know that this is HQ because you guys told me. That's about it.
So what do you want from us? Why are you following us?
Dude, I just want to get in. I want to be in. I want to... Look, ever since I met Salman, I've been wanting to join you guys for the longest time, okay? So, that's all I wanted.
Solomon? Who's Solomon?
No, Salman, and he was awesome. He took on like 4 guys at one time, and...
Make a deception check.
15.
I think I did hear about that guy.
I know, yes.
Wait, the guy who took out 5 soldiers?
Yes, exactly.
And how do you know about him?
Well, you know, he was actually my uncle, weirdly enough. And he was such an inspiration to me. And actually, I got, you know, that badge that... Okay, everybody said I had some badge, which it's not an actual badge. It's just a replica of one that my uncle saw that he made that he can kind of flash around. And it's like, oh, look, he's big stuff. And then, like, he can get away with stuff. Okay? So that's all it was. And I was just trying to get back at some kids who were trying to be all snotty with me. All that stuff.
Are you lost right now?
I'm lost.
You called the guards on them. That's not just getting back on them. That's
Yeah,
trying to
because they're
sabotage their
stupid
operation.
and they weren't even letting me get in where I needed to go.
That sounds like you're an undercover agent and they weren't giving you the intel you were looking for, so you called the guards on them to try to
Why would I
arrest
do that? If they weren't even giving me the information I needed, they would at least link me to the people that would give me the information
Unless
I
they
needed.
weren't
Why
letting you
would
follow
I?
them.
That's irrelevant.
All right. Maybe we need to bring in the big boss man.
No,
Well-
not the big boss man, please.
Why don't
Who's
you go
that?
get him?
You said you want to handle this one ourselves and keep it like.
Yeah, but he's being
Well,
difficult,
down
and I need the help of the guy who can get answers. The other guy was scared of getting beaten. This guy clearly does not care. You punched him like 3 times, and he's giving us nothing.
What do you- I care. I care. I care. I really care.
Then give us something.
I gave you everything I got, boy.
You're still trying to claim that you're not actually a spy for the government.
That's 100% correct.
Because after
We'll let the boss man decide.
That is an 8.
I don't believe you.
Well, you can believe me or not.
Let's
But
bring
it's
it,
the
let's
truth.
bring in the boss man.
Is that really a good idea?
He can judge him better than we can. We don't know everybody who's on the team.
Okay, I just hate talking to him.
Hey, I open the door. Hey, giant man, and other guard dude, go get boss man. Bring him here.
I don't know, but
Yeah, follow
okay.
little dude.
Okay,
He'll take you with you.
awesome.
Little
If you're gonna be, if
Little
you're,
dude, you don't even know your own kids' names?
these aren't my children.
Basically
What's wrong
are.
with you?
Okay, they lead you to another one of the rooms. Into the main hallway, and he knocks on one of the rooms, and like you see like the guy who's with you, he's kind of like sweating, he's like nervous, and then like the door opens, and you see it is a reptilian-looking person who kind of opens the door. He has a very dark, like brown scales with a couple like random, almost looking white scales in the mix. You see like there's like a scar across, like a two-pronged scar across his whole face and his snout. As he like opens the door. What do you want?
Excuse me, it seems that we're having trouble with the interrogation on this one really weird guy. And
He's like, as he's like kind of hunched over, you see him kind of straighten up his back. He is actually like 10.5 feet tall, so he is almost eye level.
still
with you.
looking down.
Yes.
And we were requested to come get your assistance because you're better at reading people. That's what the one guy said.
Yeah, I can read him.
All right.
As he's also in this gold and red armor. As he walks out, there's there's density in his steps, about equal, at least sounding to when you walk through the halls.
Nice.
So you know this is a big man.
Yeah.
And you just see like the muscles is just incredible. This is a built lizard. As he follows you to the interrogation room, and he opens the door. He has to duck to get into this room. So you see now this giant. So, you feel like talking?
Yes.
Sir, I'm not sure what he knows.
I would
but
like to give my final word.
I also
I can
duck
write
in the
something
door.
down for your family.
I'm not sure if he knows
I
anything.
really, really, really like blueberry tort a lot. And I want that
So he's
written
a
on my
moron.
brain, please.
Yeah, but he's kind of smart. I mean, he infiltrated our whole operation.
That's because I've heard about you guys so much and I really want to work
I'm
with
not sure if he wants to work for us, if he's trying to infiltrate us.
you. Please let me work with you.
What was the reason you found him suspect?
Well, he infiltrated a cart, which had nothing of value to us in, and then he got our team arrested.
Nearly arrested.
I'm very lost. And then we lost him, or he ran away, and then he just showed up at our warehouse.
How did you know about the warehouse?
Well, if I'm being perfectly honest, okay? I heard about it from Salman, but I didn't know where exactly, so I ended up following your people there because I really, really, really wanted to get in. Bad. And I watched them tap the wall and kick it, and then I did the same thing and got in, and it was awesome, and I've loved it ever since, except for when I've been tied up and I pooped myself. But other than that, I've been loving it.
You
And
did do
I really want a job, man, please. I've been beat up and I still want it.
You said Salmon?
Yeah? What about him? Do you know him?
Salmon is my brother.
No way. That makes you like, wait. My dad?
Wait a second. If you're a lizard and he's a human, I didn't know you had a wife, sir.
I don't.
Now wait a minute. I've heard of stories of Greater Kendodi giving birth to humans if they reproduce with humans. So
I don't have a wife.
well then I have no idea how
I
this
don't have a
happened.
child.
Are you sure? Because I feel some family resemblance between us right now. Dad, why did you go missing all my life? Where have you been? I've been on the streets, man.
This man is a complete liar.
That is not true. First of
You
all,
see, he kind of just grabs you with almost like one hand, just shoves you against the wall. You tell me what you know now, or you die for trying to say you are my son.
okay, literally,
Hey, do you have another brother?
No.
Mike, listen. Solon was an uncle to me. Like, that's literally the truth. Okay, listen. He don't. I called him uncle, okay, but he wasn't actually my uncle. I have no idea who my parents are or my family or anything. Okay, I grew up on the streets. Okay, like
Tell me one thing you know about Salmon.
Solomon beat up 5 guards in one go. I was there.
I don't think that ever happened.
It did. Maybe he's just, didn't tell you.
I don't remember him ever doing that.
Ask around. The stories are out there.
Sir, I did hear about that story,
So did I.
and it wasn't from him.
Okay, but anyone could have heard that by your specification. So what is that? Give me a personal detail about him.
Well, he's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really big.
But I just told you he was my brother, so you can infer that from me. Give me an actual personal detail.
Well, he was like a knight in shining armor to me. He was really like a beacon.
He never cleaned his armor.
No, listen. He was a beacon of hope for me, okay? A hope of a better life. A hope that, maybe we wouldn't be under the stinking foot of the nation and that we would be rising up.
This isn't personal. This is about the rebellion. Give me a personal detail. If he was really an uncle to you, you would know something personal about him.
I never saw him without his armor on. Sorry.
Yes, but give me one actual detail.
About what?
His life. His personality.
He didn't tell me about his life. I just saw him one time.
You said he was like an uncle to you.
He is! He is! Don't you dare say he isn't, because he is.
You said you saw him one time? Did you even speak to him?
No. What does that matter? Look, he's my idol, okay? You gotta let me see him again. At least if I'm gonna die here, at least let me say goodbye.
It is pretty convincing.
It's not. If you are convinced by this, then I question your loyalty.
But he hasn't said anything against. He hasn't done anything against our cause, though.
He has. You said he almost had a bunch of us arrested.
But I didn't! It
Yeah,
was
that's a
a
good point.
joke.
But we were almost gonna kill him. So
I'm so sorry.
I didn't say I'd kill him.
No,
Oh,
but when he
no,
called
I'm
the police,
sorry,
we were
I
about
won't
to
do
kill him.
it again. Please.
I mean, even if we don't let him in, is it really worth killing him? It doesn't seem like he has that much information on this.
No, it's not worth killing him. But his mind should be
Wait,
cleansed of what he saw.
I have an idea. Come with me outside this room.
He does.
No, what if we make him believe that he's on our side and we use him as an inside mole? We play a double agent.
But
He's infiltrating us.
he just
but
said
we
that
infiltrate
he
him.
just said that he's not actually part of the government.
But
So how do we know
you
he's-
think he is, correct?
I think he's at least has the wrong intentions, and he shouldn't know anything about our.
So we don't tell him anything he doesn't need to know. We can set him up as a test trial. And that way, if the government comes, we know he's fake. And we can get inside the government.
We have our own moles.
But he's dumb. I think we could get more information and more use out of it. Imagine if we set up decoys, and then, well, he tells the government we're at one place, we can be leaving at another place because he sends them all there. At least in this town, in this city.
Potentially. However,
Is it not worth a try? And if it always fails, we can kill him and be done with him.
I think it's worth being done with him now.
But I think he still has use, sir.
I think the resources we have is enough. We won't have to kill him, but he won't remember ever being here.
We'll just wipe away the last day from his memory.
Yeah, a day or so. It's not an exact science. Some people forget the last week, some people forget the last year. Sorry,
The last year, sir. That would not be good.
it's better than death.
Is it though?
Yes.
All right, I will take him to the forgetting chamber.
We'll bring the device to him.
All right, let me set it up on him.
That's fine. I'll have someone get it for you.
Thank you. All right, thanks for your help, sir.
Alright, so they retrieve a device that it looks like this crown almost thing, and it has like all sorts of like inscription all over it, and connected to it are like these cables connected to like this like large box basically, and that also has inscriptions on it and like this interface. It's like has like interchangeable buttons and knobs and stuff, and that's what they bring to set up. And you see there's one guy who's wearing kind of like this leather apron. He looks like he's the guy who usually sets this thing up. So
Hey, don't touch this machine. I'm setting it up.
but do you know how it works? Because usually the soldiers don't.
No, I do.
Okay.
1 second, I have to talk to the boss real quick. I have an idea. A second one. Hey, boss man, before you leave.
What's
What if
the
we...
problem?
Well, he is a soul walker, so that means he could be handy. What if we wipe his brain completely and then put him through one of our training programs? He could be useful.
We're not in the business of creating slaves.
I'll put him on my team though. Not as a slave. I mean, he clearly had no family life anyway.
Please let me join your team.
And I mean, it's what he wants. But we'll just make sure 100%. I think he'll be useful.
I don't think
Trust me,
I don't
sir.
think it's right to erase someone's entire life.
Well, we don't have to erase it all. We'll just erase like half of it or something.
He's back to a 12.
I don't think you understand. if his brain is erased of all his memories, then he loses the ability to know how to walk, know how to eat.
Yeah,
know
that's
how
why I'm
to-
saying not all of them. Just like the past couple of years, you know?
But who knows how long his loyalties lie?
So we'll erase it, see where he's at, And if he's still whacked up, we'll erase him some
Is
more.
there anybody in the room with
You
me
know?
currently?
I am.
Yeah.
Besides him?
Trust me on this one.
It's just Boulder and you.
Do you trust me, sir?
What does all that
No,
stuff do?
not in this. I don't think that's going to be wise.
I don't know.
It's
I mean,
going to
they're talking
cause
about
more
this.
problems than it will cause good.
Sure, nothing too bad.
Go push some
We
buttons.
have soul walkers working
Is that a
for
good
us.
idea?
Yeah. Or kick it or something.
We will be fine.
No,
I think the best
I need to
case
maintain
scenario
my
here
position
is
as
erase what he
under-
knows,
Fine, then
send
look
him
the other
back
way.
out into the world.
Okay, I walk out of the
let
room.
him forget with all this problem.
I briefly turn around and walk toward the door, like, kind of out of the room a little.
I
Like, do you go out of the room?
I
Yeah.
scoot over to it, and I try and reach my hands, but I can't because my arm is tied. So then I just put my face on it, and I'm trying to move any of the dials or press any buttons I can with my face.
All right.
Is the thing on your head?
Huh?
The crown thing? Is
No.
it on your? Okay.
No. All right. You do like hit something that goes, and you see like energy spark throughout it.
I try and disconnect a cord with my foot or something.
Why don't you make a d20 roll?
I'm just trying to mess with this thing as much as I can. 2.
It's well constructed. You can't really seem to do something that really affects it.
Okay, I activate my soul knife and I stick it in the side of it.
As soon as you attempt to activate your soul knife, you can't form anything. As you see, while you're doing that, you see this blue glow throughout the room, energized, stronger.
Am I able to stand by leaning forward and
Barely. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and waddle out of the room.
So did you leave the door open, Boulder, when you
Yeah.
walked out of the room? Okay. Yeah, you waddle out of the room. Everyone's standing right there. What do you do?
I use my soul knife and I'm cutting at the rope.
Okay, yeah, you are now.
I still don't notice. Well,
I kind of
quotation
shake
marks.
off my
just looking
Rope.
at the ceiling.
Stop standing here. Get him.
Wait, what?
what?
Oh.
Me? Oh no! I'm just gonna walk out if you don't mind.
I do
Start
mind.
running.
Yeah.
I look like
Get
I'm
him.
trying to grab him, but I don't quite get him.
You see 10 soldiers are starting to run towards you.
I try and go back the way I came.
All right. As you out the door, the main entrance, basically, you do see the door is, for one, it's closed, and two, you now see more soldiers coming out from the back area too.
Do I see any way of activating a console to open the door?
There's something in looks like buttons and switches that's way past some of these soldiers. Stop where you are.
Look, I'm not moving, okay? So you can calm down. I'll just go walk somewhere else then, because clearly this is a no-no zone. I'll just go somewhere else. So I start
Boulder.
walking.
You would still have one of the gem pieces for the tracking device, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice reminder there.
I'm just gonna start walking towards all of the guards. Look, guys, I'm just walking here. You don't need to
These
point your
couple
swords
of
at me.
come up to you and actually start taking out some rope and.
I face shift.
So real
Alright.
quick, because I feel bad just being told and then remembering, I'll roll a d20. If it's odds, I'll remember I have it. If it's evens, I won't.
Yeah, for your character, yes.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
yeah.
make sure you actually had it with you in your hand.
Okay, I do remember I have it because I got 17. So during this commotion, I'll think about it and I'll just keep my eye out for any place I could stuff it where I probably won't get seen for a while, like any vents or something. Or just put it in and forget about it. Should I make a perception?
Yes, you make a perception check.
18.
So what are you doing now at this point? You do find some like an area you think you can stuff it where it'll be hidden. It is basically again like a vent area.
Okay.
I basically just phase shift and I run as fast as I can to like any type of room, hallway, anything that I can try and like hide in for any amount of time.
All right, there is one door that was slightly open that you can get like sneak into during a phase shift, and that's the only really obvious place. And there's one person in there, but at the other side, you actually were able to kind of phase shift around some of the furniture, and you're behind it. So you think you went in there undetected.
Okay. I lightly close the door, and yeah.
With the guy still in there?
Yep.
What? Hey!
Okay. So either you're gonna die, or you're just gonna sit here quietly for a little bit. Okay. I draw my spiritual weapon.
Oh, fine. He ignites it on
Dude,
fire.
come on, man. Really? You're gonna make me do this with you right now?
I'm not just any soldier.
Of course.
I just try to dodge out of the way. 15.
You don't quite. And then like slices a little bit. You dodged most of it though.
Dude, who do you think you are? I'm going to use Embody Fear.
And real quick, while this is happening, what do my surroundings look like? Is everyone chasing after him? Or?
Everyone's now looking for him as he just face shifted gone.
Okay,
so
well,
you see them like locking down doors and stuff like that.
I wait for an opportunity, and then I just like basically throw it in the vent.
Everyone's kind of distracted. They're not really focused on you at all. It's not that hard to do. When you grabbed it and put it into the vent, you noticed that as you made physical contact with it, it all went pulsing like super fast as you put it in the vent. Do you still put it in the vent?
Yeah.
Okay. You see kind of
a bomb.
It's like shaking to get the vent down.
Is it like slowly speeding up too, or
No,
is it
it's
just
kind of like
okay?
going crazy?
Well, I'll just I'll put it in there and then start looking like I'm looking for the other guy or the other guy.
Are you just kind of going around looking for L as well?
Yeah, I'm just I'm looking around at I went to the door. I'm looking like I'm looking for stuff, but I'm like observing escape plans. So I look at I'm over by the door in the control panel, and I'm just like looking at it.
All right. As he goes in for another. Wait. You said you went for attack, right?
Yeah, I was using Embody Fear,
That's right.
and I got a 17.
Okay. All of a sudden, you noticed yourself changing into this masked, with like almost like a dragon-like mask, and this green suit of armor, with this dark cloak, and you are holding these two green energy daggers, very much like your soul knives, and like. You feel like you're a ninja right now. You're like feeling awesome. But you see like the guy like drops his weapon, and he's you're one of them. No.
I surrender. Punch as hard as I can to knock this guy out.
And all right, go for an attack there.
18.
You see like all his guard was dropped, and he was not able to defend himself at all. And you successfully just knock him over.
Yikes.
And at that point, the illusion starts to fade. All right. You see, someone comes by now, and like they're trying to like open the door. Did you lock it or
yeah, I
anything?
didn't lock it.
Okay, so there's someone like open the door.
I just use lesser illusion to like just basically look like there's nobody in the room.
Okay. Why don't you just do a roll quick just to see how convinced you are.
Nat 20.
Holy cow.
All right. Okay. And like you see them like something like it almost sounds like they bolted the door, so like no one can even open it. So yeah.
Cool.
At this point, all of a sudden, you feel the base. They're starting
What did I do? What's going on?
As you see at the roof an explosion happens, and all of a sudden about 50 Emerald Guard appear down the roof.
Holy cow! I just called it an airstrike.
And then in the middle, there's 4 that look almost exactly like how I just described L appearing. In the middle of them, and as they look out, all of a sudden they all phase shift, and you see them just going around, just like slaughtering.
Before they do anything to me, I take out my Peacekeeper badge because I don't want to get.
As soon as they saw you, you notice all of them immediately don't avoid you.
Like before I take out my badge?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't take
They knew
it out.
who you were,
Yeah.
it appears, and it looks like they kind of assumed you called them, like they weren't surprised to see you. As you just see them going around, like, you just see the light streaks just going. So how do you look at this point?
Is there like the nearest like dark corner?
Yeah.
I go to the nearest dark corner as soon as I see them come out, and I change everything and take off all the armor.
All right. So as soon as they see you, it looks like they recognize who you are as well, and they move on. And all of a sudden, something smashes open your door, L, and it's like this relatively large reptilian, like emerald armored soldier.
Wow.
Hey, boss. Then he just walks out.
Okay.
And stepping out, you also just see this annihilation of the rebellion that's happening here. As there's now like coming through the roof, probably close to 100 of these guards inside, and they're just going out. And like there's now like 5 or 7 of those highly trained Soul Walker soldiers as they are darting all over the place, and you just see them like summoning like multiple spiritual weapons at the same time, and like just annihilate things. Like some abilities you've never even seen a Soul Walker use before, and they all glow with this green glow, which is also unusual for them to glow with.
It's crazy. What is going on?
And they also bear the markings specifically of the Peacekeeper organization with the golden scale in the middle.
I now feel like I'm a weak Peacekeeper.
And they just. And now, as things seem to be like, dude, we won this fight, all of a sudden, one of the soldiers of the rebellion pulls this lever, and you see on the other side of the base, when you enter, these blast doors open, and that's the riverbank. As all of a sudden, water starts rushing into the base. What are you guys doing? You have limited time. This water is starting to.
I try to get to as elevated of a position as I can.
There is a hole in the ceiling where the Emerald Guard came in.
I look around in the room I'm in, if for anything that would help me.
Make an investigation check. What do you do?
I go back to that thing that
You
I
don't
was
see anything.
the scanner next to the door, and I just start pressing buttons.
Okay. Why don't you make an intelligence check? See if you can determine maybe how this door system works.
Oh man.
24.
Okay. You actually, with just a few tries, nail it. So you opening the back door, which does relieve some of the pressure as the water rushing in actually shoots out the back, and it shoots you out the back too with it. Why don't you just make a D20 check to see how much that throws you?
I'm still climbing up the thing. Do I make it up in time or?
You miss like some of the initial wave of water, but it's as it's pouring in, it's going to hit you. there is not going to be a high enough spot to get out of this. So what are you doing at this point?
I just try to hold on tight because I know now it's going out the other thing because I see it open. So if I can hold on, I can be fine, basically.
I'm just getting caught in the current, I think.
Okay, just why don't you make a roll as well to see if you can navigate debris and not hopefully smack your head on
3.
Okay. Alright, so what'd you get? I'm sorry.
A 1.
Oh, okay.
I got.
Oh, okay. So, Detective Spade, you get shot out the back. I mean, like hundreds of feet, and with the pressure of the water. And you actually probably saved a lot of the guards' lives by relieving the pressure of the water. Like, it would have filled up and drowned everyone, and like almost instantly. So your fast thinking saved the lives of hundreds of people, but you also got shot hundreds of feet as you flew out the back, and you smack basically on your head out there too, and you are unconscious.
Holy cow.
L, not much better. As you were being pushed out, you smack on like a whole bunch of different things being pushed out of this area, and just, you are conscious, but not by a lot. Boulder,
I made an 11 for my strength check.
all right, and thankfully you were holding on to a large steel beam, and with your size and just your grit, you survived. Like you pushed through a lot of it, but as the water is coming through, it is beginning. You have been holding your breath for a while now.
So has the pressure slowed at all, basically?
It's slowed a little bit now.
Well, then I like am looking behind me and trying to make a calculated decision of what angle I should like push myself into to not hit as much debris.
Check to see if you can release at the appropriate
17.
time. Okay, yeah, you did a pretty good job. Releasing and kind of following some of the current, and now it's lessened a little bit. You can flow out, and you actually come out relatively unscathed. Although you see L not too far from you, is still further out, but he is not looking good. You don't even know where Detective Spade is.
I did this whole time.
Yeah, it's true. And you see many of the soldiers, even some of those highly trained ones, they also got shoved out. Some of them looking better, and some of them looking like they were knocked unconscious as well. And
It looks like few casualties.
There could have been a few casualties, yeah. And now the whole base, the rebel base, kind of starting to collapse even under the pressure of the water.
Can't search it for stuff, I see.
And that is basically
Oof.
the end of that. And that's where we'll end it today.
Alright.
Alright. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Masters and Martyrs. We hope that you join us next week to see the continuation of this story and see how much the three of them really obtain from this base and if they still survive. So please join us and comment below what your favorite part was, and like and subscribe. We want to know any comments you may have about the story or about the game system we're using as well. Always let us know those, and thank you for watching.